Her identity is hard to forget.
I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
Let's view the diversity that can make each person genuinely unique, from amazing abilities to unusual lives. Prepare to be astounded as we tell the stories of people who defy usual standards and challenge conventional expectations. Join us on this enthralling journey into the lives of 15 of the most unusual people who truly shocked the world. Let us rejoice in the extraordinary, embrace the unusual, and marvel at the human spirit's unlimited ability for individuality. Number 15, Kim Goodman. Kim Goodman discovered an incredible kind of gift on a fateful Halloween night 30 years ago, irrevocably altering the course of her life. Kim was absorbed in the celebratory atmosphere of Halloween, enjoying the company of friends and donning a costume for the occasion. She had no idea that this night of partying would lead to the discovery of an incredible skill that would distinguish her in the annals of Guinness World Records. In an odd turn of events, Kim accidentally popped out one of her eyeballs while putting on her Halloween mask. What most would consider a disturbing and frightening experience turned out to be the beginning of a spectacular trip into the world of the odd and unprecedented.
Her identity is hard to forget.
Kim Goodman was officially recognized by Guinness World Records in 1997 for her amazing ability to stretch her eyeballs beyond her eye sockets by an astounding 10 millimeters. This astonishing performance launched Kim's record-breaking career, demonstrating a skill that broke conventional norms and expectations. Her distinct ability set her apart, earning her an unblemished record that would endure the test of time. However, the story takes an unexpected turn a few years later when a new competitor equals Kim's previous record. Kim, unfazed by the task and motivated by her singular ambition, chose to revisit the measurement. Everyone, even Kim, was startled by the outcome. She managed to lengthen her eyeballs an incredible 12 millimeters, shattering her own record and recovering the championship she had set years before. Kim Goodman's unconventional gift is shown in a video in which she bravely exhibits her ability to pop out her eyeballs. The breathtaking pictures capture the spirit of a skill that defies human anatomy norms, leaving viewers both fascinated and even a little squeamish. Kim has established herself as a separate figure in the world of Guinness World Records, embodying the amazing and at times odd qualities that exemplify the diversity of human potential. Her story challenges us to consider the infinite possibilities of the human experience, as well as the amazing stories that emerge when people accept and highlight their unique abilities, even if those gifts include popping out one's eyes. Number 14, Rudy Santos. Introducing Rudy Santos, a Filipino native who rose to fame as a distinctive performer in the 1970s and 1980s. Rudy was unique because he was born with a rare ailment called craniopagus parasitis, also referred to as the parasitic twin syndrome. In a normal scenario, Rudy would have been born as a twin, but destiny had other plans. Rudy's unique appearance comes from his other twin being absorbed within him in the womb. Rudy was born in 1953 with the characteristics of a single person, as well as the remnants of his undeveloped twin, which grew to be an essential part of him. Rudy Santos was given 2 additional arms and a malformed right leg as a result of this abnormality, which led to him being dubbed Octo-Man. However, the originality didn't stop there. In addition, Rudy had extra shoulders, nipples, and a skull that was undeveloped and had its own set of ears. Octo-Man. Rudy Santos was a star attraction at the height of his renown, attracting curiosity and attention everywhere he went. His unique physical attributes left people in awe, and he quickly gained popularity as a performer. According to estimates, Rudy made a substantial salary at the height of his fame, taking home at least 20,000 pesos per night. Rudy Santos, who has craniopagus parasitis, is now the oldest living person with the condition. Number 13, Mia Aflalo Shunum. Mia is a 9-year-old Israeli sensation whose extraordinary flowing hair has made her a social media celebrity, capturing the attention of millions across the world. Mia's Instagram account, with only a dozen photographs, attests to the exceptional attraction of her hair. Mia's locks defy convention, being thick, silky, and perfectly dark, making her stand out among her peers. Despite her youth, Mia has become a symbol of beauty and individuality, garnering a slew of fans and admirers. What distinguishes Mia Mia is her ability to adapt her extraordinary hair into sophisticated and gorgeous styles. Mia's hairstyling skills have been showcased in films that have received thousands of likes, ranging from extravagant hair bows to numerous creative shapes. Her talent is more than just beautiful. It exhibits an artistry that belies her young age. Mia is from Tel Aviv, Israel, and her reputation has crossed borders, drawing collaborations with prominent brands such as Vogue. Mia's hairstylist praises her easygoing temperament during style sessions, praising her tolerance and infectious smile, which cheers everyone around her. While Mia's ascension to social media popularity is a testament to her charm and individuality, there are some who are concerned and criticize her. Some are concerned about exposing a young kid to intensive public scrutiny, expressing concerns about the impact on her current and future mental health. Critics believe that Mia's parents are endangering her health by exposing her to the pressures of online celebrity at such a young age. Mia's mother's thorough monitoring of her social media profile indicates a commitment to ensure the young star has a pleasant and secure online experience. Mia, who was born in August 2013, has received the loving moniker Princess Mia from her fervent fans, indicating the admiration she has garnered in the internet sphere. Mia Aflalo Shunum's story is an enthralling mix of talent, beauty, and the complications that arise when a youngster becomes a social media phenomenon. As her Instagram account grows in popularity, it inspires reflections on the delicate balance between recognition and the well-being of a young person navigating the unprecedented world of early internet fame. Mia's journey raises critical concerns about the obligations that come with publicizing a child's life, spurring a complex discussion about the impact of social media on children and family interactions. Number 12. Deepak Paswan. Let's take a look at Deepak Paswan, dubbed the Octo Boy by the media, as he navigated a life filled with unusual challenges and societal stigma and finally won over adversity. Deepak's journey began when he was 8 years old, when he was diagnosed with an unusual medical ailment that set him apart from his contemporaries. He was born with 8 limbs, the remains of a developing brother that erupted from his chest. This physical oddity not only caused him significant bodily agony, but also years of social disgrace. Deepak's presence elicited opposing reactions in a community of various beliefs. Some saw him as a deity because of his exceptional qualities, while others, clouded by superstitions, referred to him as an 8-limbed devil. Tragically, this communal schism resulted in Deepak being stoned by bystanders, a terrible manifestation of the ignorance and fear surrounding his condition. Deepak's life changed in June 2010 when he underwent a complicated medical surgery at Fortis Hospital in Bangalore, India. The parasitic twin and its related limbs had to be removed. The difficult surgery drew national attention, not only for its medical complexity, but also for Deepak's family's financial difficulties. Their appeal for help was widely received, drawing contributions from caring folks wanting to assist Deepak in regaining some sort of normalcy. Deepak's father reflected on the first concerns given by doctors regarding his son's chances of survival at delivery. Deepak not only survived, but also recovered well after surgery, demonstrating the extraordinary endurance of the human spirit. Deepak now has the option to live a life free of the physical and social limits imposed by his illness thanks to the surgery. It was more than simply a medical surgery. It was a transformative journey that showed the importance of community support, medical progress, and individuals like Deepak's unrelenting commitment. Number 11. Paulo Gabriel da Silva Baros and Kusia Hosino. Let's have a look at the touching love story of Paulo Gabriel da Silva Baros and Kusia Hosino from Brazil, two people who not only discovered love, but also made history with their distinct physical characteristics. Paulo is 31 years old and 90 centimeters tall, while Kusia is 28 years old and 90 centimeters tall. Their story began in 2006 when they met on the now defunct social networking site Orkut. Despite the initial prohibition on the instant chat platform, Paulo was unafraid to pursue Kusia. He recognized her as very beautiful from the beginning, and his effort to win her over demonstrated that real love knew no bounds. For 2 years, they had regular internet conversations, forming a bond that transcended their physical distances. Finally, Paulo and Kusia met in person for the first time on December 22, 2008. The link they had formed online was immediately apparent, and 9 days later, on December 29, they went on a trip as a pair. This meeting signaled the start of an unbelievable journey filled with love and shared experiences. Their marriage not only brought them personal bliss, but it also earned them a spot in history as the world's smallest married couple. The story of Paulo and Kusia exemplifies the strength of love, perseverance, and the ability to overcome conventional norms in order to form a unique and beautiful connection that defies physical restrictions. Number 10. Sanju Bagat. Let us take a look at the incredible story of Sanju Bagat, an Indian man with an extraordinarily enormous stomach who harbored a horrifying secret. Sanju didn't think much of his enormous belly until an X-ray revealed the unthinkable. He was carrying his unborn twin. This astounding revelation became known in 1999 when Sanju Bagat's stomach began to swell beyond normal limits. His doctors were taken aback when test results revealed that he had been carrying his unborn sibling for a whopping 36 years. Imagine a man carrying his twin brother inside him for over 3 decades. Sanju Bagat suffered from fetus in fetu, a rare illness in which his unborn twin was stuck inside his stomach. The situation was nothing short of miraculous. Following a successful surgery, Bagat gave birth to his unborn twin, who had been inside him for more than 30 years. The parasitic twin, having spent its entire life within Bagat's stomach, was sadly lifeless outside of its host. The procedure in a Mumbai hospital brought an end to this incredible chapter in Sanju Bagat's life. Can you imagine the awe and disbelief that surrounded this story? It seems like something out of a science fiction film, but for Sanju Bagat, it was a reality he had lived with for the majority of his life. This fetus in fetu story highlights the human body's wonders and intricacies, leaving us all in awe of its mysteries. Number 9. Moran Karimi. Moran Karimi Naseri is an Iranian exile with a story that transcends fiction. Imagine spending your entire life in an airport, not just for a few days or weeks like Moran has done since 1988. Yes, you read it correctly. Moran has lived in Charles de Gaulle Airport for many years. Why did Moran choose to live in an airport as his permanent address? The reason is the complexity of the paperwork. His documentation was not in order, giving him no choice except to seek refuge within the airport's walls. Moran built up his improvised home near the departure area in a cinematic twist of fate, an unexpected decision born of desperation. Let's get into the specifics now. Moran Karimi Naseri, the inspiration for the film Terminal, is a man of few words. For years, he has lived in quiet solitude amidst the busy pandemonium of the airport. Consider the steady hum of activity, announcements blaring from the speakers, and Moran at the center of this never-ending airport symphony. Living in an airport for an extended amount of time is no easy task. It makes us think about the difficulties Moran may have encountered, the possible friendships he may have formed with airport personnel, and the everyday rituals that define life within the terminal. His narrative is one of perseverance and flexibility, as he transformed an airport from a transitory location to a permanent residence. So, the next time you're stuck at an airport waiting for a trip, remember Moran Karimi Naseri, the man who transformed an airport into more than simply a place to board an aircraft. His story encourages thought on the unexpected turns that life can take, and the ability of individuals to adapt, endure, and carve out a home in the most unlikely of places. Number 8. Michel Lotito. Diving into the interesting world of Michel Lotito, a man with an insatiable appetite. This amazing person from Hungary has built a niche for himself by eating dishes that would make most people shudder. Furthermore, he has inscribed his name in the annals of record-breaking accomplishments, giving the world of food a distinct flavor. Consider a human who enjoys not only traditional foods, but also metal and rubber. Yes, you read that correctly. Michel Lotito has a steel stomach, tackling mind-boggling culinary ventures such as vehicles, bicycles, and, believe it or not, an entire aircraft. It's reasonable to assume that his dining tastes are far from ordinary. You might be wondering how this incredible achievement was accomplished. Is Michel Lotito some kind of superhero? No, not exactly. His exceptional digestive system is responsible for his remarkable capacity to consume practically anything without becoming seriously unwell. His intestines serve as alert guardians, protecting him from potential poisoning caused by the unusual food he consumes. While others may have superhuman talents such as flying or lifting cars, Michel Lotito's skill is in consuming them. This unique ability has earned him a place in history as a testimony to the amazing adaptability of the human body. It supports the idea that certain stomachs are more robust than others. Michel Lotito is a man who can eat almost anything and come out uninjured, indicating that the human stomach is tougher than one may think. Michel Lotito's incredible gastronomic voyage serves as a reminder that culinary discovery can go far beyond the familiar. Number 7. Supatra Sopan. Meet Supatra Sopan, an 11-year-old Thai girl who proudly claims the title of world's hairiest girl. Supatra, who has battled labels such as Wolf Girl and Monkey Face, demonstrates incredible bravery and resilience in the face of hardship. Ambrose syndrome is an extremely rare hereditary illness, with only 50 occurrences known since the Middle Ages. This disorder covers her face, ears, limbs, and legs in dense hair, posing not only physical but also emotional issues. Supatra's journey began with the curiosity and judgment of others, including her own neighbors, who questioned her parents about the fault that resulted in such a hairy child. Despite her initial difficulties, Supatra's story took a positive turn when she became famous. She rose above the taunts to become one of the most popular girls at school, a monument to her bravery and fortitude. Supatra, often known as Nat, expresses her delight, saying, "A lot of people have to do a lot to get in. I only had to answer a few questions and they handed it to me." This recognition not only displays her popularity, but also highlights her exceptional spirit and positivity. Supatra, who is used to her situation, admits that she doesn't feel the hair because it has always been a part of her. While her hair gets long and interferes with her vision, she remains hopeful that a treatment will be found one day. Supatra Sopan is a symbol of strength and beauty that transcends conventional restrictions. Her narrative exemplifies her bravery, tenacity, and the value of accepting one's uniqueness. Her story shows us that true beauty is found in inner strength and the ability to face adversity with everlasting hope. Number 6. Felicity Cadle. Felicity Cadle's unconventional love story with Kelly Rossi, a zombie doll, challenges social norms. It stresses on the profound nature of human connection that transcends conventional boundaries. Felicity Cadle, 20, married in a way that challenged tradition in the little hamlet of Tiverton, Rhode Island in 2018. Felicity married Kelly Rossi, a zombie doll rather than a human companion. The wedding event cost $500 and included Felicity's bridal gown, a custom-fitted tuxedo for Kelly, and stunning venue decor. Kelly Rossi, despite being a non-human person, plays an essential role in Felicity's life. Their bond, formed 4 years before marriage, is more than just physical. It transcends into the emotional and personal dimensions of human connection. Felicity insists that their wedding was a fantastic representation of their love, challenging traditional beliefs about what constitutes a good and meaningful relationship. Felicity sees Kelly as more than an inanimate object. She sees her as a valued partner with whom she has romantic and poignant moments. Felicity's adventure started when her late father gifted her the zombie doll when she was 13 years old. Felicity's bond with Kelly grew over time, spurred by her interest in zombie dolls and horror films. Felicity didn't develop strong romantic feelings for her strange friend until she was 16 years old. Kelly's significance in Felicity's life became obvious during a time of personal loss. Kelly became a source of comfort and friendship for Felicity after her father died in 2017. Felicity utilized the doll as a medium for expressing her emotions and finding solace in unexpected places. Society views this love story with mistrust and judgment. Some are concerned about the effects of drawing public attention to a young woman for her unorthodox choices. Felicity's unwavering dedication to her different romance, on the other hand, refutes these criticisms. For our subscribers pick, we bring you the intriguing story of one of the most unusual people who shocked the world, Yagya Bahadur Katuwal, a Nepalese school bus driver who became a local sensation in his village. His claim to fame? A remarkable and attention-grabbing act with his extremely long tongue, which acquired notoriety after a friend published a video on social media. Yagya Bahadur Katuwal's tongue talents made him a local celebrity, especially among the kids he travels with on his school bus. However, he admitted in an interview that some children felt apprehensive around him, especially when he demonstrated his tongue feats. Adults, on the other hand, were frequently left stunned, occasionally losing consciousness as a result of the sudden surprise. Katuwal demonstrated the unusual accomplishment of licking his own forehead with his long tongue in one memorable video. This drew the attention of school officials, who issued a strong warning against doing such pranks in front of students. His abilities appear to be so astounding that measures had to be made. Yagya Bahadur Katuwal, on the other hand, isn't in it for the money. Instead, he has one ambition: to enter the Guinness World Book of Records. His tongue tricks have turned into a personal crusade fueled by a desire for global notoriety. Yagya Bahadur Katuwal is a local legend who continues to drive youngsters on his school bus, creating a lasting impression with his exceptional tongue talents. Do you think he has what it takes to make it into the Guinness Book of World Records? Let us know in the comments below. Number 5. Wim Hoff. Step into the awe-inspiring world of Wim Hof, also known as the Iceman, for his astounding accomplishments that have caught the world's interest. Wim Hof, a Dutchman, has become a phenomenon for his remarkable capacity to survive extreme cold and do superhuman feats that push the frontiers of what appears conceivable. Wim Hof conquered Mount Kilimanjaro while wearing only shorts. Yes, you read that right, shorts. But that's not it. He next runs a half-marathon barefoot above the Arctic Circle. Imagine the freezing weather, and there's Wim, breaking convention and redefining human potential. Wim Hof's past is as impressive as his ability to flourish in sub-zero temperatures that would send shivers down the typical person's spine. One of his incredible exploits is immersing oneself in ice-cold water for an incredible 1 hour and 52 minutes. This isn't your average cold bath. It's a feat that challenges scientific preconceptions while highlighting the remarkable potential of the human body. You may be asking how any person can survive such adversity and come out undamaged. That's where Wim Hof's magic resides. The nickname Iceman isn't just for show. It's a testament to his capacity to thrive in settings that would be too harsh for most people. Wim Hof's tenacity and bravery have catapulted him to international fame. Wim Hof seems to show how one can push the boundaries of what the human body can achieve in the face of great obstacles, whether it's ascending mountains in shorts or taking ice baths that defy science. His story is a monument to the great potential that every one of us possesses, demonstrating the fortitude we can summon when confronted with the most daunting circumstances. Wim Hof's journey is an inspiration to us all, inspiring us to discover the tremendous capacities that lie dormant within ourselves and reinvent what we believe is possible. Number 4. Edward Smith. Edward Smith, a man from Washington with an unusual passion. He's in love with vehicles. He claims to have been romantically involved with cars. Edward, who is now in his 60s, claimed that he had tried a different type of connection in San Francisco but was disappointed. He's changed his mind about vehicles since then, and he's not ashamed of it. In fact, he claims to have bedded nearly 1,000 cars throughout the years. There's a lot of romance going on in the garage, but there's more to this automobile romance than meets the eye. Edward is ready to settle down, and the lucky automobile is Vanilla, a Volkswagen Beetle he purchased almost 3 decades ago. You may be wondering if someone can actually settle down with an automobile. According to Edward, he intends to do precisely that. He admits that he can't stop admiring the front and back ends of attractive cars. With Vanilla in the picture, Edward appears to be ready to take his relationship with vehicles to the next level. The main question on everyone's mind is whether he'll walk Vanilla down the aisle, given Vanilla's peculiar non-human status. Only time will tell how this unique love story plays out. Number 3. Sadu Amar Barati. Sadu Amar Barati is an Indian guy with an extraordinary story of dedication and everlasting faith. Amar Barati made a life-changing decision when he left his profession as a banker in India to follow the path of a monk. This decision signaled the start of a unique and spiritual journey. Raising his right hand to the sky is more than just a simple gesture for Amar Barati. It is a profound expression of his passionate devotion to Lord Shiva. He saw it as a way to secure his whole commitment to his religious calling, a commitment so strong that he opted to leave everything that could distract him from completing the duties of his faith. Amar Barati has held his hand up high as a symbol of his commitment since 1973. When asked about his suffering, he said that he only felt it for the first 2 years. He eventually became numb to the bodily pain, a tribute to the power of his spiritual commitment. Barati has gone above and beyond religious motives with his gesture. He raises his hand not only in homage to Lord Shiva, but also as a symbolic protest against terror and infighting between nations. It's a quiet yet powerful demonstration of peace and harmony. Amar Barati is still holding his hand up as we speak, and there is no sign of him dropping it anytime soon. His story exemplifies the extremes to which some people will go to express their faith and make a statement for a better future. Amar Barati's unrelenting commitment inspires individuals seeking spiritual fulfillment and pushing for peace. Number 2. Tom Stanford. Tom Stanford is a remarkable British professional cyclist who has conquered the odds and inspired many individuals. Stanford was born with MDP syndrome, which stands for mandibular hypoplasia, deafness, and progeroid features. He confronts daily obstacles as a result of his inability to deposit fat beneath his skin. This unique ailment that affects his look has not only defined his body, but also become an important element of his identity. Despite the challenges caused by his impairment, Stanford has emerged as a symbol of strength and perseverance. perseverance. His success in professional cycling is a testament to his unshakable spirit. Rather than allowing his genetic issue to confine him, Stanford has embraced his uniqueness and used it as a driving force in his pursuit of success. Stanford's accomplishments in Paralympic cycling have been nothing short of spectacular. He has demonstrated not only his athletic brilliance, but also his ability to surpass cultural standards while representing Great Britain on the world scene. His narrative serves as a light of encouragement for others experiencing adversity, illustrating that with passion, perseverance, and an unbreakable will, even the most formidable problems can be overcome. Stanford has gone beyond the podium to become an advocate for diversity in athletics and a spokesperson for persons with disabilities. He works to tear down barriers and modify the attitudes of people with special abilities through his advocacy work and public appearances. Number 1. Jasprit Singh KRA. Jasprit Singh KRA, an Indian contortionist with exceptional flexibility that defies most people's expectations. KRA, who was born in Punjab, has become a phenomenon for his ability to contort his body in almost otherworldly ways. Imagine KRA being able to rotate his body 180 degrees, bend his knees to the point where they touch his shoulders, and twist his body on the floor till his face meets the opposite direction. This may appear to the average person to be a difficult and practically impossible undertaking, but not to KRA. He claims he feels no pain when performing these mind-bending contortions. Jasprit Singh KRA, in his 20s, is already a well-known figure in Punjab, gaining a reputation for his unrivaled flexibility. His motivation comes from an American contortionist who is widely regarded as the world's most flexible person. KRA regards this man as his idol and aspires not just to be a regional or national champion, but also to break his hero's records. As we observe KRA's remarkable exploits, it is clear that he possesses a special gift that distinguishes him. He twists and turns in ways that defy what we consider typical human capabilities. His is a story of dedication and the pursuit of perfection, pushing the limits of what the human body is capable of in terms of flexibility. As Jasprit Singh KRA continues to captivate audiences with his mesmerizing contortions, we can only speculate on how far he will go in surpassing his idol's records and leaving an unforgettable mark in the field of contortionism. These are just a handful of unusual people handpicked to show you the human body's boundless potential. And who knows what more kinds of usual people there are yet to discover out there. Thanks for watching. See you next time.